Welcome to Netrush Report, your home for in-depth stories, breaking sports news, and powerful journeys from the world of athletics. If you're passionate about sports and the athletes who inspire us, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our growing community. Now, let's dive into one of the most emotional nights in tennis history. The year was 2018. Serena Williams had already cemented herself as one of the greatest athletes in history. 23 Grand Slam titles, dominance that stretched over 2 decades, and a comeback story after giving birth to her daughter, Olympia, just the year before. She wasn't just playing for another trophy. She was playing to equal Margaret Court's long-standing record of 24 Grand Slam singles titles, a milestone that had haunted every conversation about Serena's legacy. Her opponent? A shy, rising star from Japan, Naomi Osaka, just 20 years old, competing in her very first Grand Slam final. The stage was set at Arthur Ashe Stadium, the biggest tennis stage in the world, under the bright lights of New York City. But no one could predict what was about to unfold. The first set was all Osaka. Naomi stunned Serena, playing fearless, powerful tennis. The crowd, mostly rooting for Serena, was shocked. The underdog was not intimidated. She took the first set 6-2. Then came the second set. This is where history turned chaotic. Serena received a code violation for coaching when umpire Carlos Ramos saw signals coming from her coach, Patrick Mouratoglou. Serena, furious, denied it. "I don't cheat to win. I'd rather lose." Minutes later, she smashed her racket in frustration after losing a point. That brought a second violation, meaning a point penalty. Tensions boiled over. Serena confronted Ramos, calling him a thief for stealing a point from her. Ramos responded with a third violation, this time a game penalty. The stadium erupted in confusion. A Grand Slam final had suddenly turned into a war between player and umpire. Serena was fighting not just Osaka, but the chair umpire himself. After the match, Serena's words cut deeper than the scoreline. She asked a question that shook the sports world. Serena argued that male players had said far worse to umpires without being penalized so harshly. John McEnroe, Jimmy Connors, and even current players had screamed, insulted, and ranted without losing entire games in major finals. To her, this wasn't just about tennis. It was about double standards, about sexism in sports, about how women, even the greatest of them all, are judged differently. While all this was unfolding, on the other side of the net was a young Naomi Osaka. She played brilliantly. She stayed composed. She earned every point. But when she won the final point and claimed her first Grand Slam title, the celebration was drowned out by boos from the crowd. Osaka covered her face with her visor. Tears rolled down her cheeks. She later said she felt like the whole stadium was against her, even though she had just achieved a lifelong dream. Serena, recognizing this, wrapped an arm around her. She told the crowd, "Let's make this the best moment we can. Let's stop the booing." It was a powerful, heartbreaking image, one champion protecting another, even in defeat. In the days that followed, the tennis world was divided. Some said Serena had overreacted. Others argued she was right, that Ramos had ruined a historic match with unnecessary penalties. The debate raged on: sexism, fairness, authority, respect. A year later, Serena herself reflected in an essay for Harper's Bazaar. She admitted the incident left her heartbroken. She wrote, "This debacle ruined something that should have been amazing and historic." She also admitted she thought about it over and over, wondering if it would have been different if she were a man. But she concluded that the incident didn't break her, it made her stronger. After the 2018 US Open, Serena reached 2 more Grand Slam finals: Wimbledon 2019 and the US Open 2019. Both times, she lost. The 24th Grand Slam remained elusive. And in 2022, Serena Williams officially retired from tennis. She finished her career with 23 Grand Slam singles titles, one short of tying the record. But to many, her legacy goes far beyond numbers. She became the face of resilience, a voice for women in sports, a mother, a fighter, a legend. What happened in 2018 will forever be remembered as one of the most controversial nights in tennis. But it also highlighted Serena's courage to speak out, even in the face of defeat. It showed the world that athletes are not just defined by wins and losses. They are defined by their battles, both on and off the court. For Naomi Osaka, that night marked the beginning of her rise to stardom. For Serena Williams, it was a heartbreaking chapter in an otherwise legendary career. And for tennis, it was a reminder that equality is still a battle being fought every day. Serena Williams never got her 24th Grand Slam. But maybe she didn't need it. Because sometimes, greatness isn't measured by numbers, but by impact. Her fight, her words, and her legacy will echo far beyond the courts of Flushing Meadows. You've been watching Netrush Report. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of tennis' most unforgettable moments, hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss a story. Until next time, stay passionate, stay inspired, and keep chasing greatness.